mighty dragon. Thou art a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights.
What's up, everybody? Today, we will continue the series, Boss's Lore, and I will tell the story of Godrick the Grafted.
Plain as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the lord of all that is golden.
He is a demigod and a shard-bearer who is encountered in Stormvale Castle. Godrick is a descendant of the Golden lineage, the bloodline which began with Queen Marika the Eternal and her first consort Godfrey. Only a distant relation of Marika's line, his divine blood was sorely diluted, and he was viewed as the runt of the litter. After the Elden Ring was shattered, Godrick inherited the Great Rune from the center of the Elden Ring, referred to as the Anchor Ring. During the shattering, Godrick was hounded from the Lendal royal capital. He claimed a multitude of treasures, including the Mimic's Veil, and then hid amongst the womenfolk to flee the city. Godrick made his way south, settling in Limgrave with an army made up of soldiers who had fled Lendal. He took up residence in Stormvale Castle, using it as a refuge to hide from General Radon, and as a place to practice grafting, a grotesque act which involves attaching parts of other living beings to oneself to gain power. When the Tarnished returned to the lands between, Godrick sent his soldiers on Tarnished hunts, seeking new subjects to graft. As well as performing the act upon himself, Godrick also produced the grafted scions, abhorrent beings comprised of many different limbs, seemingly grafted onto children. When Malenia marched southward, Godrick insulted her, leading to a confrontation which left Godrick beaten and humiliated, forced to grovel for mercy. Godrick idolized Godfrey, desiring for his ancestor to witness his feats. He wielded an axe emblazoned with the figure of a lion, a symbol of Godfrey, and furnished his army with emblems of the Golden lineage, such as axes and depictions of Sarash the Beast Regent. Although he styled himself as the Lord of all that is golden, he was popularly referred to as Godrick the Grafted, commanding far less respect than his forebear. He was even despised by his servants, whom he looked down on and pushed around. The Tarnished journeys to Stormvale Castle in search of Godrick's Great Rune. On the advice of White Mask Vare and Melina in the castle, they encounter many examples of Godrick's grafting: severed limbs hanging from the ceiling in the dining hall, a dismembered troll hanging over a courtyard, and a pile of dismembered corpses, among whom are the remnants of Roderica's companions. Eventually, they find Godrick in a graveyard, speaking to a dead dragon impaled on a statue. Upon noticing the Tarnished, Godrick chides them for opposing him and engages them in battle. To gain an advantage, Godrick cuts off his own hand and grafts the dragon's head to the stump, gaining the ability to spew flames. Despite this display of power, Godrick is defeated, and the Tarnished claims his Great Rune Godrick is an optional boss. However, he drops a Great Rune, 2 of which are required to enter Lendal, royal capital. According to me and Sir Gaiden, he is an idiot old man.
So, Godrick the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already.
And that's it. My friends, don't forget the like and subscribe. Thank you.